This is JD79 here. This is my backwards compatibility rant part 5. This is my conversation with Joshua Ryan. And actually, it's actually more than backwards compatibility. It's actually, he actually told me about some more problems with the PS3s other than the hard drive. But anyway, this is my conversation with Joshua Ryan. And he also talked about the Xbox's 360's problems, and there's also Sony's PS3 Slims. There's actually other some problems over here he mentioned about there, but anyway, generally, I'll still call this backwards compatibility rant part 5, and here it is. Hey, this is James, and yeah, I've been doing the latest on my backwards compatibility rant, and yep, yep. So I'm glad. So you're getting the PS3 60 gigabyte during the
about this PS3 60 gig, I mean, it's definitely the best console get. Just for the simple fact, as far as compared to the other PS3s, I mean, you got where you can play your PS2 and PS1 games. Now, the 80 gigs, some of them, they can play PS2 games.
Yep. Because it has software, because it's run by software instead of the hardware, which is the reason why yeah, it's the reason why like some of the games don't work in the 80 gig is because it's software rather than hardware related, which is the reason why I found more support for the 60 gig. Yep.
Exactly, and also another thing too is probably because of emulation. I assume the emulation, because the thing about the 80 gigs is that, well, you could play all your PS1 games.
Yeah.
But yet at the same time you can't play your PS2 games, which it's more obscure than anything else.
I agree. And on top of that, there's like thousands of, I have like thousands of games in the PS2 library, and it was a very good system.
Exactly, and the main reason why Sony doesn't want to release a backwards compatibility list for the PS2, according to me speculating, is for the simple fact that they're trying to obviously keep a dying generation as far as the 6th generation is concerned. They're trying to keep it still alive and running, which is something I don't even understand, because the PS2s are only $100 now if you buy them brand new. I'm talking about the PS2 Slims. And to me, it doesn't make really any sense, because they dropped their PS3s down to like $299 for the new Slims, which I'm going to say right now, I wouldn't buy a PS3 Slim at this moment, just for the simple fact that that it's mass producing, and you automatically get the yellow light of death within a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. That's why I don't want to get a PS3 Slim at the moment.
Yeah, and on top of that, I mean, with me having to hook up the used PS3s are like $40 or $50 now. That's not the PS2s, I mean, which people just don't. It's like, I don't want to buy a PS2 just to play my old favorite games again.
Right, and I can understand that. I mean, I have a PS2 Fat right now, which is a lot better than the PS2 Slims because they don't overheat. Now, I assume that's another problem with the PS3 Slims, is that versus the Fat models, the PS3 Slims, I think they overheat as well. I'm not totally sure, but I think they overheat more than the PS3 Fats. So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Sony was thinking on their minds when they say, well, we're gonna, they're saying, well, we're just take off backwards compatibility because people buy PS3 to play PS3 games or blah blah blah, and so it tells to me, it says we take backwards compatibility off because we feel like it. I mean, it's what it means to me.
exactly. I don't, like I said, I still don't understand why they're still releasing the PS2, because to me, the PS2 should have died last year.
I
More or
agree.
less, it's. Go ahead, sorry.
I just say I agree. I mean, it's like said Sony, like put a, it's like kill the PS2. I mean, it's just obsolete to my eyes. I mean, although the software for the PS2 still, like Final Fantasy 13, Wild Arms, Tales of the Abyss, Odin Sphere, Mortal Kombat, and several dozen others that are, I mean, still, I enjoy them today. But why would I want to have a why I want to have an obsolete system where I have to mess around with memory cards and wired controllers that tangle up?
Exactly. And the thing about it is, too, is that as I look at, like many people see, the PS2, it's, as far as games are concerned, pretty much from the last 2 or 3 years, it's the same crap that the Wii has been producing as far as the same games. Sonic Unleashed for the PS2 and the Wii, from what I understand, they are the same game. I played the PS2 version, and compared to the PS3 and 360 version, which I played the 360 version, it is utter crap. It's still a good game, but it's just utter crap. So,
Man. And I heard some other sites right now about putting the that says that Sony could put the PS2 games in the PSN. I probably that was part 4 of my rant on PS2 games in the PSN, and yet at the same time I can't play my PS2 games on disc in the PS3 Slim.
what they should do, as far as the PSP is concerned, they should get rid of the Go.
I agree. I mean, why is it $290? It's like $249 for something that, well, it's like a 16. It's like a gadget that you just download software onto.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing about it is, why don't the PSP? Why don't they have some sort of, I don't know, either like a cartridge-based system or a UMD system like they used to have? Would more or less, why don't they do a conversion software between the PlayStation 2 and convert that into your UMD discs? That's something I think they should do if you want to play your PS2 games onto your PSP. That way, you don't have to buy the same game again. It's just pointless.
I know, and that's personal use, and well, Nintendo's guilty about it because they don't want people or copying games for personal use, which is like gone too far. And talking about burnt games and stuff, I mean, I feel about it is that people should have a right to make copies as long as they're personal use and not mass producing them, and as long as they're not mass producing them and give them away or like that.
Exactly, and Microsoft has been guilty for this way too much. It seems like anytime you have a modded 360 and you're trying to play your burnt games on it, they automatically destroy the 360, which means you have to spend at least another $200 on a system. It's just bull crap, and that's why I got rid of my 360, because it seems like Microsoft has to shove their money up their butts and obviously want to be money-grubbing douchebags. That's all I got to say about it.